WFLI former competitor Jerry Linger at WDXB remembers well when WFLI went on the air in 1961, forcing a format change at WDXB. Jerry Lingerfelt is retired general manager of WTVC Television in Chattanooga.
Radio in Chattanooga before Jet Fly. There were 6 radio stations I remember: WDEF, DOD, APO, AGC, NOO, and WDXB. Also, there was a station in South Pittsburgh where Rick Govan came from, and 2 stations in Cleveland. There was 1 FM station in Chattanooga, WLOM on Lookout Mountain, played mostly classical music. FM hadn't hit the auto market yet. There were network programs like Don McNeil's Breakfast Club, the old redhead Arthur Godfrey. The soaps were still on radio. And the local guys that were popular were Luther, Harry Thornton, Peanut Faircloth, who played country music. And a popular guy on what we call the colored radio station back then was Dave the Rave Oliver, the mayor of Big Nine. He played those rhythm and blues songs. They were just a daytimer. TV came to Chattanooga, Channel 12 in 54, Channel 3 in 55, and Channel 9 in 58. Local names that I remember back then were Hal Siegel and Siegel's Beagles, Ernie Fagans and Fagans Follies. Gus Chamberlain did all the Chattanooga Lookouts baseball games. Larry Johnson came to WDOD in 1955 and played a version of a rhythm and blues and rock and roll.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Put your glad rags on, join me home.
Rock and roll was born and given its name by Alan Freed in 1956. Elvis came along, and that genre was off and running, and radio stations across America started playing music and news 24 hours a day. Nothing but the top 40 songs. In 1957, WDXB started Chattanooga's first 24-hour-a-day music and news station. First to go 24 hours a day, and first to allow the announcers to sit behind the console and play their own records. At WDXB, the jocks called themselves the Big Five: Bill Sanders, T. Tommy Reynolds, later known as Dr. Shock, Lloyd Payne, Jim the Weird Beard Small, and some kid from Chattanooga just out of the Tennessee School of Broadcasting who they named Jerry Linger. He went on the air for the first time from midnight to 6 a.m. WDXB was rolling right along very well until some genius engineer out of Alabama named Billy Benz came into town in the dark of the night and figured out how to put a 10,000-watt radio station on the air in Chattanooga. And in 1961, Jet Fly came on the air with Down Beat, 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 Beat.
Serving greater Chattanooga and the Mid-South from Lookout Mountain, Tennessee, Jet Fly WFLI. And now, on we go with a musical show on Down Beat, 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 Beat.
And at about 6 months from then, coming on the air, that little 1,000-watt WDXB changed its format to sweet and lively. And the hot names in Chattanooga radio, other than Luther, were Dale Anthony, Johnny Eagle, Tommy Jett, Rick Govan, William Stanley Hall, and others. And Jet Fly was off and running. And now you know the rest of the story. And by the way, that Jerry Linger fellow went to work for WDEF in 1967 as Luther's official food taster.